Good morning girls. Once again I welcome to the online classes of differential equations, and we are discussing the concept of the equations solvable for x. Okay, now here I am going to discuss another problem, that is x square equal to a square of 1 plus p square. Okay, so now this is nothing but the question. Now first of all what I am doing is I am calculating x square equal to a square plus a square p square. This is the equation. Okay, so now here what I am doing is I have the value of the x here. Now I have to differentiate it with respect to y. So then we will get that 2x into dx by dy equal to, here actually when you are taking the value of the x, so here I am getting that it is nothing but 2x. So from this also we can calculate x is equal to under root of a square of 1 plus p square. Okay, so now like this also you can write. So now dx by dy, and here equal to a square is nothing but constant with respect to y, means we will get 0 here. The next here plus a square of 2p dp by dy. So now here I have that the value of the x here. So x is nothing but 2 of, okay, so under root of a square of 1 plus p square into 1 by p, because we know that dx by dy value is 1 by p, which is equal to 2 a square p into dp by dy. So now here I am taking that this value. So of course here we have that the p here. So now here 2 under root of a square of 1 plus p square equal to, here we will get that 2 a square p square dp by dy. Okay, so now here I am taking this value. Of course 2 get cancelled here. Now here what I have, I am taking that dp by dy equal to a square dp by dy is equal to under root of a square of 1 plus p square by a square p square. Okay, so I have like this. Now first of all what I am doing is dp by dy equal to under root of a square plus a square into p square by a square p square. Now I am trying to take that a square is common, so then under root of, directly you can take this one. So here we will get that, which is equal to a under root of 1 plus p square whole divided by a square p square. Now a get cancelled. Now dp by dy equal to 1 by a of, and totally here 1 plus p square by p square. Okay, so now here I don't have any term of the y here, and here I have a p value. So now I am taking this value to this side. Then p square by under root of 1 plus p square into dp is equal to 1 by a into dy. So variable separable method we have. So now just here we have to check that the derivative of this one. What is the derivative of the root 1 plus p square ma? That is root x derivative is 1 by 2 root x, first of all 1 plus p square, and inner function derivative is 2p, right? So now here 2 and 2 get cancelled, and here what we get, clearly I am saying 1 by under root of 1 plus p square derivative under root of x, that means 1 by 2 root x. Okay, so 1 by 2 root x, and inner function we have that 1 plus p square. So that's why here I am taking that with respect to p. So then we will have that 2p. So now here what we have, which is equal to p by under root of 1 plus p square. But here what I have that p square, right? So now here if I have that p into p square, so now clearly once check is it possible to cancel any p value? So p square here I have, that's it. So now here simply what I am doing is just is it possible to take any multiplication, otherwise any division. So now here simply I am writing it as a p of p by 1 plus p square. If we have like this, of course it is possible, but when we take an integration it is not possible, no? So that's why simply here I am taking that 1 plus p square equal to some t, then 2p into dp is equal to dt. Okay, so now here what we have, simply I have that p square, otherwise So by taking this one, it is not possible, no. So that's why here t. So now under root of this one. Okay, so then simply what we get, 1 plus p square equal to t square. Now here 2p dp is equal to 2t dt. We are not getting that p square, right? So another possibility, that is p square only. So p square equal to some t, then 2p is dp is equal to dt. So now here what we get, ma? So by substituting this one, t by under root of 1 plus t, dp means it is nothing but, dp means 1 by 2p into dt. And what is the p value here? P is nothing but root t. Okay, so now 1 by 2 into root t into dt. Like this we will get. But by taking this one also, we will not get the solution, right? So now here what we have to do is simply p square by under root of 1 plus p square. Now what we have to go? We have to go for the linear differential equation. So dp by dy is equal to 1 by a of under root of this one. So now here I have that totally the term is nothing but under root of 1 plus p square by p square. Now just try to write dp by dy plus some function in terms of the value y only, but here I don't have value of y, so that's it, simply it is nothing but constant. Okay, p value is constant here. And next y means in the place of y, py we have, right? So in the place of, just now I said ma how to take the linear differential equation, koncham confuse avutundi, so I am giving the clarity, listen. So this is the linear differential equation. Here we have that y, and here we have that x, and here we have that p and q. So where p and q are nothing but the functions of the x itself. Okay, so now here what we have, dp by dy. Okay, so now how we have to get this form, dp by dy plus, so here we have p, no, so already here we are taking p, so I am choosing another variable, that is nothing but some s. Okay, and now here in the place of y means we have to get p is equal to q. Now s and q are the functions of y. So now that means dp by dy, here we have to take, here the value of the s is nothing but some constant which is in terms of the y itself. Next here we don't have any y term, so it is 1 only into p, so this one. And constant means simply you can take this value, otherwise simply you can write from here also. Okay, so now directly from this you can take dp by dy and divide the entire equation like this. Okay, so I hope you can, enduku because already you know this procedure ma. So just take this form, dp by dy equal to under root of 1 by a I have no, so under root of 1 plus p square by p square a p square. Okay, so totally, otherwise simply you can take that a p square by under root of 1 plus p square into dp is equal to dy. So like this also you can take. So but when you are taking, otherwise when we have a directly under root of, integration of 1 by under root of x square plus a square, then we have the formula, then simply we can, but here we don't have, right? So that's why simply you can go with a consideration part, otherwise you can go with this one. Okay, in another way we have a 3 ways ma, so just I am saying the 3 ways, try to solve this one. So the another way is nothing but we have a 1 plus x square, like sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, right? So the next 1 plus, just consider that here some p is equal to some trigonometric function, otherwise directly you can take that the consideration is under root of 1 plus p square. Okay, so then simply we will get that if we have the derivative, actually here instead of this p square, if we have a p, then simply the problem will be finishes, but here we are not getting that one. Okay, so now I think the question, once I will see that question in the textbook. So and same procedure you have to follow here. Okay, so next write down one question, x is equal to y plus a log pi. Equation solvable for p, equation solvable for y, equation solvable for x. Confuse అవుతాయండి, don't confuse. Okay, solve x is equal to y plus a log p. Okay, so now directly they gave that the value of the x. Now what we have to do? We have to differentiate it with respect to y. Then what we get, dx by dy, here it is nothing but 1 plus a of log p means 1 by p into dp by dy. So now here what we get, 1 by p plus equal to 1 plus a by p into dp by dy. Now I am keeping this value here and I am taking this value to this side. 1 by p minus 1 equal to a by p dp by dy, and I am taking the LCM here. Then 1 minus p by p is equal to a by p dp by dy. Now can I cancel pp on both sides? Now here what we get, 1 by p is equal to a into dp by dy. Now here I have a and here I have a p terms. Now simply what I am doing is, here I am taking cross multiplication, dy of 1 minus p is equal to a into dp. Now dy is equal to a by 1 minus p into dp. Now what we have to do? Integrating on both sides. So by taking the integration, integral dy equal to a integration of 1 by 1 minus p dp. Now here it is nothing but y equal to a of integration of 1 by 1 minus p means derivative of this one means here we have to get that minus dp. So I don't have, so that's why here I am multiplying with a minus, then integration of minus 1 by 1 minus p dp. Then y equal to minus a log of 1 minus p plus c. Okay, so here you can take that log c also, but just directly I am taking that only log simple c, and next we can take this value to this side, then 1 plus a log of 1 minus p plus equal to c. Okay, so now here you can take this power to this side and you can solve, but here it is enough. So I have the value of the y here. Okay, or you can write directly, what we can write here, y is equal to c minus a log of 1 minus p. Okay, now if you already I said no, so this is nothing but the equation 1. So if you want to calculate, if you want to continue, then simply you can substitute this y value in a equation. Then substitute y in 1. Then what we get, x equal to y equal to c minus a log of 1 minus p plus a log p. Okay, so now x is equal to c minus a of log of 1 minus p. Okay, so now log simply we have that log 1 minus p and I am taking a common. Then what we get, log of 1 minus p minus log p. Okay, so then x equal to c minus log a minus log b. So log a by b. So log of 1 minus p by p. Okay, so now here x is equal to, finally what we have we have that c minus a of log of 1 minus p by p. So this is nothing but the required solution. So here finally you can stop with this one because here we don't have any x terms, otherwise we can substitute this value of y in a given equation, then you will get the value of the x also. So that is nothing but the required solution. Okay, in any way you can. So this is nothing but equation solvable for x. So next put a side heading equations that do not contain x or y. X or y. Now write down, if the equation has the form f of y comma p equal to 0 and is solvable for p it will then gives, otherwise it gives it gives dy by dx is equal to f of, okay, dy by dx is equal to pi of y. Okay, if we differentiate it with respect to x, then we will get like this. Okay, when we are doing like this, when in the concept of the equation solvable for p. Okay, so next write down which is integrable, okay. Next, if it is solvable for y, then y equal to f of p. If the equation is solvable for p, then we will get like this, and if the equation is solvable for y, then we will get like this, f of p, which is the case, okay, which is the case of equations solvable for solvable for y. When the equation is of the form f of x comma p is equal to 0, it will gives dy by dx is equal to pi of x, which is also integrable. Okay, which is also integrable. But if it is solvable for x, then x equal to f of p. Okay, then x equal to f of p, which is the concept of equation solvable for x. Okay, equation solvable for x. Now write down, by differentiating the required equations, by differentiating the required equations, we have a chance of obtaining a differential equation by means of which another relation may be found between p and x or y. In addition to the original relation, otherwise original relation. Okay, these two relations will be used either for the elimination of p or for the expression of x and y, in terms of p. Okay, so actually what they are saying is equations that do not contain x or y. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఇదంతా చెప్పాను కదండి, మీకు అదంతా కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతుంది. Simply what they are saying is, in a concept of the equation solvable for p, in that simply we are taking that dy by dx and so on. That means we are differentiating it with respect to x. Again, equation solvable for y, we are taking the differentiation with respect to x, right? And equation solvable for x means we are taking the differentiation with respect to y. So we are doing in a different cases, we are following some certain procedures, right? So finally what they are saying is, in some cases we will get the values which are integrable, in some cases it is not possible. So they are saying that one only. So which is the case, okay, which is integrable, right? And next, when the equation is of the form f of x comma p equal to 0, it will give dy by dx, which is also integrable. But if it is solvable for x, then x equal to f of p. సో అంటే ఎక్స్ కాకపోతే వైకి చేస్తున్నాం, వై కాకపోతే పీకి చేస్తున్నాం. బట్ ఫైనలీ వాట్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్, వీఆర్ ఫైండింగ్ ద సొల్యూషన్ ఫర్ ది పీ ఆర్ ఎక్స్ ఆర్ వై. సో నౌ ఈక్వేషన్స్ దట్ do not contain x or y means simply we have to go for the p. Okay, equation solvable for p. Next put a side heading ma. Equations homogeneous in x and y. No, don't worry, I will discuss the problem, but first of all I am giving the notes. Equations homogeneous in x and y. Write down, when the equation is homogeneous in x and y, when the equation is homogeneous in x and y, it can be written as f of dy by dx comma y by x equal to 0. It is then possible to solve it for dy by dx and proceed or solve it for y by x and obtain y equal to x of f of p. By differentiating with respect to x, we get p is equal to f of p plus x into f dash of p into dp by dx. X into f dash of p into dp by dx, from which dx by x is equal to f dash of p into dp by p minus f of p. Okay, so this is nothing but the procedure. So where the variables are separated, so here we have to separate the variables. Here we have only x terms and here we have only y terms, okay, as p terms. And now in the next class, okay, tomorrow or on Monday, I will discuss the applications related to the previous topic. I want to discuss a few more applications related to the concept of the equation solvable for x, and after that we will go for this one. Okay, and thank you girls, but remember one thing, please be prepared, and soon they are going to give your exam timetable, because your final year, I mean your super seniors are going to finish their semester exam. So please be ready. Next they give the timetable of yours only, so I hope you are preparing. Okay, so it is enough to prepare 2 units at least, and please be prepared the extra unit also. Okay, thank you girls.